y'all, it's Alan. Well met. Today is day 17 of the Vlogmas 2019 the community Vlogmas 2019. And the question for today is, what was your greatest struggle with the religion of your family? Well, let's have a chat, shall we? I knew from a very young age that I'm gay. There was no doubt in my mind. Growing up, it was wrong to be gay. We were given, the messages that came from the pulpit were that God did not create gay people, that it was completely unnatural to be gay, and that homosexuality in any form was a sin, and gay people were going to hell. My teen years got even worse because after my grandfather had passed away on mom's side, and my uncle had passed away, mom's brother, and things, my parents were in the midst of divorcing and or had divorced effectively. All of those things happened in a span of about 3 years. 86, 87, 88, maybe early 89. But for the most part, it was, in the span of that 3 years that all of the shit hit the fan. Mom's paranoid schizophrenia was exacerbated when her dad passed. And then divorce, and then everything, all of the shit hit the fan at once, basically, in my life. And I felt like I was being punished, that God didn't love me, that I was being tormented in my life because of the fact that I was born gay, and that there was just no fucking hope at all. And I mean, if you've watched the rest of the videos, you've heard the story of me, ready to end it all with my grandmother's gun and leave this fucking earth, and forget it. Just go, be gone and done, over with, get it over with, just leave, be done. That was the only way off the train at that point. And then there was Shirley MacLaine's book that changed that for me. And that was the day Shirley MacLaine saved my life. And so, the major struggle I had was homosexuality. And, what I have come to call religious abuse. And I mean, it is what it is. I had to do a lot of work to get past that. I had to do a lot of self-forgiveness work for putting myself through what I put myself through in my early 20s. Because I grew up with all of that, and then I left all of that starting around the age of, late 12, early 13, with Shirley MacLaine's book, and then discovered Wicca and was initiated into a coven and did the work and became a third degree by the time I entered high school. And then the greatest struggle that I had with the religion of my youth was homosexuality, and I almost took my life because of it. I was super, super close. My finger was on the trigger, and I was ready. Not to mention the bullying in school. You know, that also played a role in the shit hitting the fan. So I was ready. I was done. I was over it. I was getting ready to leave the earth. But, you know, that was the greatest struggle with my family's religion. There were other things, too, that, you know, when I look back on, I had problems with. Like, one of the things that really stuck out to me was that while you were alive, you always got the message that you were a sinner, that you weren't worthy, that God loved you, but he didn't fucking have to. And if you didn't repent and change your ways, you were going to go to hell. But then when you died, at your funeral, everybody fucking goes to heaven. And so that did not sit well with me. Like when you live your life the exact opposite way that the church teaches you're supposed to live your life, nowhere near holy. And then when you die at your funeral, suddenly you are a good person and God, you know, opens his arms for you. That doesn't make any sense at all. Like, he either died in sin and he's going to hell, or he died in sin and he's going to heaven, and you fucking lied to him and to us his entire life. Like, those are the only two options. So that didn't sit well with me, but that wasn't a major struggle. The major struggle was the homosexuality thing. And I still have issues with that today, because I know that there are a lot of churches who preach that same message of hate. And that there are teenagers who commit suicide because of those messages of hate specifically. And it hurts my soul that that is a reality, because nobody should have to endure that kind of abuse, deliberate abuse, of being told how unworthy they are every time they fucking wake up. And it pisses me off. Anyways, there you go. That's the biggest struggle I had with my family's religion. I will breathe really deeply, and I will talk to you next video. So peace, blessed be, and namaste.